So a new PTU patch came out, and the supposed highlight is the improved AI that was taken over from Squadron 42 and put into SC. However, as you can see in this video, the results are pretty underwhelming. The AI is pretty slow to react to the player presence. It rarely shows any combat attacks. Just at the end of the video, you're going to see them use trying to take some cover behind boxes. However, if somebody wouldn't tell you that the patch would have an AI update, I think nobody would notice it. Now, some people might say, okay, maybe it's the server performance isn't good. However, if the developer knows the server performance isn't good and that it will affect the AI, why are they highlighting it in a patch? However, I'm not actually upset over the AI not being functional like that, because I think the real potential of Star Citizen is in the flight model, in the managing your ship, and in keeping your character alive in extreme environments, and in surviving extreme environments. Because these are gameplay systems that can be extremely engaging without requiring as much processing on the server. Because if you look at if the AI remains like this, which means pretty useless in combat, then the designers have a problem. They have to throw a lot of them at the player to keep it engaging. And that's put strain on the server. However, if you just make the gameplay systems around survival a bit harsher, then you can give a player a lot of gameplay situations where he won't even fire a shot and he's going to be engaged in the game. So, for example, if you play DayZ or Project Zomboid, those games do it really well. Because in DayZ, for example, of course, there's AI as a danger, like there's zombies and other players that can attack you. However, you can spend a week in DayZ just traveling and do normal gameplay systems like finding food, finding water, finding good clothing against the weather, fighting sickness, infected water, and all these systems can keep you engaged so that you even fire a shot for a week.
That's not right.
I think the same is true for Star Citizen. However, I think in Star Citizen developers are holding back the survival components a bit too much, even though they could activate them right now if they wanted to.
Looking into it.
So whether the AI is walking or not, I don't care about it that much. So they should just increase the survival gameplay, and then you can just have your space adventure, flying in your ship, going to place, and just have the regular dangers of space and various moons and planets as things to engage with the player. So I find it slightly weird that the developer even is trying to highlight this as a highlight in the patch. Because as I said at the beginning of the video, it's pretty underwhelming, and if they would just sneak in the AI improvements into this patch and wouldn't have told anybody, I think no player would notice the AI improvements.